like a maid with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting with different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Grant. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, it's Grant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Mahomes now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
24 is the mic. He's tagging you, Charlie. 24 is the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott yet again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
24 is the mic. Yellow. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 24 is the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, 43, 15. 18's the mic. Hey, tighten down. Top. Mike 18, Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Cowboys 42-yard line. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 24.
On second and 12, Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Grant. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, kill. Bring it. Go. Mike, 7. Check. 7's a Mike. Mike, 7. 47. What we got? Mike, 7. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's caught. Jones. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They will run with Grant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. Zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know it.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Back to Mixon on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Here we go, 46.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready? Tyron right. We're going to 54. Hey, check. 49, check 49.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
61, matchbox, right. Big stop, let's go.
Yellow.
Fresno.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
There you go. 4-8. 6. Go out. 2-8. 26.
On first down, Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he gets this one down to the 24. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. 4-8.
Right here.
Here we go. Going to 54. 26.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allowed.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have the receivers on lockdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is Mixon. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
22 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cowboys, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore,